Check 1 2 microphone. Looking at you. So our plan with the tour was we're going to start in Auckland, head up to Whangarei, and then from Whangarei head back to the city and have a nice chill week. We did our 13th floor in between that, and then from there we went to Napier, and Napier to Tauranga, and then back to the Auckland. Super chill 4-day tour, just like that.
Tour was fat, man. First day we played Pump House Theatre.
It was a really great night.
And we're at the Pump House Theatre, Takapuna, mint little venue. Imagine like a little Greek amphitheatre kind of thing.
We look at this stage and we were like, yo, this is gonna look sick with people in here. Basically sold out. I think we did a pretty damn good job with tickets. Sam Loveridge opened up the night, and then it was Big Tasty.
The support was amazing. The support band, Sam Loveridge and Big Tasty, absolutely primo.
Guys, I hope you had a beautiful night. Round of applause for everyone who played. Taylor on the lighting, Logan on the sounds, Raphael on the media, Chelsea on the coffee, Atomic Coffee.
Yo, coffee.
Thank you, the Pump House, for having us. Beautiful. Thank you so much, team.
You just couldn't ask for a better show, to be honest. Everything went super smooth, went like 45 minutes over closing, so that's all good. Sorry, manager.
Everyone was pumping, dancing.
Even when the show ended, we got an encore. Media guy Raph, shout out bruv, was stringing lines, getting insane shots. He had an actual media crew with him. One guy called Ocean, whose name was just incredible. Man, shout out. I wore this great mesh shirt. I got heaps of compliments on it because I love a good mesh shirt. It's blue. Fat. And we also had a lighting girl, and she was crazy, man. We actually met her at the gig at Anthology Lounge. She was at the lighting desk just like, boom, throwing faders left, right and center, dancing away. We were just like, man, we want this lighting girl to do our lighting show. And she was keen, bro. She was in it.
We had about 18 songs I think we did, and like everyone basically stayed till the last song. It was great, and yeah, that was the first night. Heading up to Whangarei was fun. We had never done a bus sort of tour before.
Bus life is a whole different thing, especially on tour. Like, we didn't even have a proper tour bus. We just had like a little travel wagon that my parents had for a long time. But it was enough, man, because we got the gist of the bus travel life.
The thing was amazing. Like, I think it does at top speed maybe 85. So it took us a while to get around, but the thing was sick.
The boys following right behind with the car, being Mad Max on the roads, and people behind making a big queue because the bus couldn't go faster than 80 k's.
We pulled up to the butter factory in Whangarei, and oh, it's just such a cool spot. And then we ended up playing in the cave, which is sort of next to main stage. And the place just looks like this old mine with like these sick blue and pink lights. A fun gig. We played with Club Sandwich and Sam Loveridge again, with DJ Monkfish playing in between, so that was sick.
Awesome show. There's a drag show next door as well, which is quite funny. No cruising around, just peacocking hard.
Chill gig, different vibe from the other night.
Shout out to Jamie Lawton, who put us up for the night. He had this Brazilian barbecue prepared for us, so we had this awesome feed.
Some vegetarian stuff for me.
He's already taking his clock. Already taking his clock.
$4,000 upgrade.
Oh, you got it out.
Lights flashing, so powered. It's all
Raf and I, early in the morning, first boys out, 4 o'clock in the morning, out in the cars, going hard.
eyes dancing.
That was it. You gotta be up early and on the road. We loaded up the bus again and went down to Napier.
Just check it out of the window and do a new one, bro.
Now, my dad, bless him, was driving. He was a trooper, man. He drove the whole tour, and he also had to put up with us the whole time driving in this bus, just being absolute nuisances. Cracking beers, having yarns, and then the jams came out, obviously. That's the next step. So we're jamming on this ukulele, singing appallingly, and we're a band, like this is what we do, and we were just doing a hash of a job of it, and it was fantastic. We had like Ronnie falling asleep, head out the window, hair flapping on the windowsill.
It's all I see. How long will I be?
Funny story. So the van got there way before the bus did, obviously because the bus takes a little bit longer, and me and Edmund pulled into this villa. It looked like a level on GoldenEye, you know, 007 game, and we were like, this looks like some kind of Spanish drug lord's house. And we went in there, we found out we were the only ones staying there for the 2 nights we were there. Went around the corner, huge swimming pool, so we were like, yo, that's us, we'll surprise the boys when we get here, having beers in the pool. And then they took about 2.5, 3 hours to arrive. So by the time they got here, we were like, yep, pool.
What is up, boys? Let me just grab one of these Good George Optimistic IPAs. Oh, what a beer. Should we get anything else, guys, tonight? Or just stick with Good George? What do you think?
Let's just buy a funner one and another pack.
Yeah, just more Good George? All right, let's do this.
So we cracked some bevies, some Good George beers, got out the acoustic guitars, the ukulele, and some drums. Just had a mean jam in the lounge. It was bloody brilliant. Good vibes.
At the moment, here.
We gotta take that off.
I feel like it should be down here. Because this thing here is supposed to stop. That little thing stops this from doing that. So this needs to like...
Supporting us on the second half of the tour, the Napier and Tauranga shows, was Camila Lenhart. So she was staying with us at the hotel in Napier, and it was just jams. We woke up on Friday morning, the day of the gig, and we thought, let's go busking and sell some tickets.
Much to the council's disgust. So no shout out to Napier Council, but shout out to Napier.
I'll be miles away. It ain't no mistake. You didn't see me change. I've been gone for days. Ooh.
So we parked up right in the middle of town, set up the drum rug, boom, up, set up in about 10, 15 minutes, and we played about an hour. Because we had been to Napier before, but we hadn't played a venue the size of Cabana, so we thought, let's do some more like work getting people in. So after playing in the middle of town, we moved to like the beach side. So we smashed out maybe another hour, flicked out some more tickets.
I'll be miles away. It ain't no mistake. You didn't see me change. I've been gone for days. Ooh. Ooh.
Get out of there real quick before the police get to us. So that was a fun time. We played Cabana on that night, and we gave up a whole lot of tickets during our basking, and it was good because there was a good number of people in the house.
So that was bloody mean. So we pulled a sweet crowd for a town that we're not from.
And then when we turned up to the Cabana that night, we had all these people that were like, yo, good idea with the busking. And they were giving us tickets. I'm like, yo, good to see you again.
Sitting at the cafe, drinking coffee like it's gold. Paying attention to the strangers and how they control. Scratching my head, cause I'm trying to write some words for you. Been a little while, but I hope I can be excused. I know our cast may not be pretty hologram. One of these days it will probably be condemned. As long as you keep on talking to me in that sexy accent, I will be content. Take me down the avenue. Ten and like it's just me and you. Take me down the avenue.
Cabana was awesome. Shout out to Roy for having us.
It was a sick show, crowd was awesome. The Cabana just looks amazing. Cool stage, cool vibe.
First live venue is still open to this day in New Zealand, so that was a bonus of the tour to be playing on such a heritage site. What the bloody oil this thing.
We headed to Tauranga on Saturday morning after another night of beers and jamming and skinny dipping in the pool. Not that we actually did that, I'm just going to say that.
And our bus decided to shit itself, which was really cool. So that happened in Rotor Vegas.
Unlucky situation happened. The bus ended up breaking down in Rotorua.
Had a good run, but no one's really to blame.
And then Mira had to pack the gear out of the car up in Tauranga because he was already there, and then cruise down, fit all four of us in the van with a ton of gear. And I was in the front seat, Raphael was to my left, I was hovering over the bloody handbrake. Yeah, just ridiculous. But we got there a little bit late, a little bit later than loaded. We got to sound check just before doors.
You both feel me. It can't be right. Getting so little from this life, I want to break away. Can you hear me over all this noise? Can you hear me over all this noise? Can you hear me over all this noise? Can you hear me over all this?
Thank you very much, my friends. Hope you've had a beautiful day so far. Thank you so much for coming out. This is awesome. First time playing Tauranga?
We put up a great show again, people dancing, and it was just a perfect size venue and perfect number of people.
The Jam Factory is an awesome venue. It's my hometown. I grew up in Tauranga, so it was nice to be back and checking out all the old spots.
It was a mean show. Camila was opening for us. Camila Lenhart, another shout out. Wow, so mean. Loop Queen. Crowd was amazing from a town that we've actually never played before. First time in Tauranga.
Last night on the tour, and people were frothing, having a good time. We had people dancing from the first song, which is nice. And a town you've never played before, to have that kind of, response was sick.
And the album charted, which was absolutely fantastic. Nice surprise. Our mate Max Inshaw actually sent us a message. He said, "Boys, you're in the charts." So yeah, we hit 19th in the New Zealand album charts. We were there within the week, so that was bloody awesome. And yeah, after our Tauranga show, we just headed back. Our Airbnb was fantastic. Shout out to the owners of that. They hooked us up with some beers because we missed the alcohol shop run. It was bloody closed. 10 o'clock. No, it was 9 o'clock. Tauranga, you need to sort it out.
To make you feel right, like a crown. Sparkle in your eye, looking for a good time. Welcome to the danger zone.
Heading back up to Auckland on Sunday morning was just a cruise, man. We just chilled after a night of more beers and chess.
That was wrapping our tour up, so we just cruised back, and here we are, talking about it. Bloody memories. That was only the tip of the iceberg as well, what I can remember on the spot.
Do you know what I'm trying to get at? I wanna run my mouth to somebody who understands.
Knowing that the album hit the charts number 19, it was just the cherry on top of the cake, and that was beautiful. Boom.
Yeah, no, bus life is something special, man. If we had a bigger bus, that would be even more problematic because the carnage would be real. So maybe next tour. Heaps of support from Black Swamp merch. They did a whole bunch of t-shirts for us. That stuff is amazing. It's so warm, so comfy, looks great. Wore that for a lot of the tour.
Good night. All I wanted was tender bliss. I should've, I would've, I could've, but I didn't.
And a massive shout out to Logan Sewell and everyone from Blue Liners Events. Just hooked us up with the sounds for the two first legs of the tour. Made it sound juicy as, and we couldn't have done it without you. Especially at the Pump House, that was, wow, love ya. Electric Kiwi, they helped us out big time with this album release and this tour. So they were on board from the get-go, super keen on the project, love the tunes. And I just want to make a shout out, big, lovely, juicy shout out to all of our sponsors. Massive shout out to everyone who came along to all our shows, bought CDs, streamed us online. Fucking love ya. Cut.
Time for a salad, boys.